Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grand Football TV. Today, we are looking at the FPL. The FPL starts as the Premier League starts today. Woo! We're all excited. Man, I'm sure everyone's been changing their teams left, right, and center, not knowing, or should I play him? Oh, he looks good. Should I take him out? Should I bring... It's never ending until the actual first game kicks off and I've gone with my team, whatever happens. So yeah, FPL is going to be interesting this season, just like every other season. But this one, because it's a new season, it probably bring that extra enjoyment to it. And FPL this time have taken some extra steps to help us enjoy it even better. There's one I would stick out and say from the last video I did. So there's one improvement I noticed. So you know how you normally would, if you don't pick a player for this week, it rolls over to the next week, and that's the maximum you can pick, where you have 2 subs because you haven't picked any player last week, you haven't subbed any player the week before, and then it rolls over to this week. Now it's changed. You have up to 5 weeks, which helps, because now if you say there's a player and you think I don't need to change any player this week, and it rolls over and the next week comes and you feel like you don't need to, or you forget, and it rolls over to the 3rd, which is the first time, and up to 5 weeks, man. So yeah, it helps. Instead of looking at wildcard, you can save them up and then change all them players you want to change, maybe 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, where you have 3 or 4 players you want to take out, but you don't know how to do that. So that will help. And I also hear there will be another extra chip, which we're getting, the chips like the triple captain, the bench boost, the free hit. We are getting an extra one, a mystery one, so it's called, this season as well. But we will not know until game week 2, I think. So yeah, we'll look out for that one as well. So we go into the FPL this season. Is your team ready, guys? My team, honestly, I've changed it. I've brought some people back. I've taken them off. I've watched the market and still can't come up with anything at the end. But you have to pick a team to start the first game of the season. What are your teams, guys? So you can leave yours in the comment section, who you've been struggling to bring in or who you've been struggling to take out of your team, just as some part of enjoyment which we'll do this season. So there are some players to watch this season. There are some players to watch. The likes of the new signings that have come in. Do you think they will come in and they will do really well? The likes of Fulkrug, who's come to West Ham. Do you think he's going to bang in goals for West Ham? The likes of Solanke, who's moved from Bournemouth to Tottenham. He is going to definitely get games, but is he going to score just as he was doing for Bournemouth last season? Albeit last season was like the first time he's got that many goals in a season. So you never know if he's going to carry on, or if that season was just a, one-time thing. We'll see how this season goes. Then in other places in the field, we have the likes of Savinho, who's gone to Manchester City. He was a great player for Girona. Is he going to come in and do the same for Man City? Is he going to get them assists? Is he going to score a lot of goals? You never know. And then who else? Calafiori coming in for Arsenal. Is he going to get the games? Is he going to get a lot of clean sheets, busting through the flanks? Is he going to get that if he's put in the team? You never know. And some other signings that have come in different teams. Obviously, the likes of Zexi, who's coming Man United as well. Is he going to get games? Do you think he's worth starting him in your FPL, or just observe and see what happens and see when to bring him in later? That's possible as well. So let's look at the highest earners, well, the highest rated players in each position. So for the goalkeeping position, I'm just gonna tell you who the highest goalkeeper is. The highest goalkeeper is 5.5. So there are a lot of them in that category, I think. The likes of Raya is 5.5. The likes of Edison is 5.5. Allison is 5.5. So I think it's them three really who are the 5.5 rated defenders. 5.5 million, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, for how much you would buy him for. And then for the defenders, I know Trent Alexander-Arnold is the highest defender at 7 million. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, he does get you goals, but last season, remember, the highest points given defender was actually Ben White. So Ben White finished as the highest, and he's a good figure at 6.5 million. But I would go for the likes of Saliba and Gabriel, who are 6 million as well. So Gavadio, who had a good end to the season, is at 6 million as well. So that's a good one. But it's up to you guys who you're going to pick for your team. Virgil is 6 million as well. Virgil is 6 million. Then let's look at the midfielders. Midfielders, the likes of Salah, Mohamed Salah, Bukayo Salah. Mo Salah is 12.5 million. So that's gonna, I'm sure a lot of FPL players are gonna factor that in before they actually pick him for their team. But most times, the truth is you have to have Salah in your team, man. You have to. Because you know he's gonna get you goals. You know he's gonna get you assists. Especially at the start of the season. And take, for example, who they're playing this weekend. You know he's probably going to do something. Either give an assist or score a goal or even go crazy, get a hat-trick. Something weird like that. And you'll be kicking yourself if he's not in your team. Because you know every other FPL player has got that advantage over you already. So yeah, he's one you wouldn't want to ignore. The likes of Cole Palmer as well. Cole Palmer's gone up to 10.5 million. Even him, I was watching a video. He wasn't too happy about his price going that high because a lot of people are not going to pick him now because they're thinking, oh, he might be good, but his amount is too high. Even Foden's 9.5. So Foden could be a better choice. I mean, Saka's 10 million as well. Saka's 10 million. And Son I saw as well, wasn't too happy. So he should have made me 7 million so I can get picked. But yeah, that's how the FPL is. So I'm thinking, is he gonna get picked? Is he not? So we'll see. Then for the forward, we all know who's at the top. Erling Haaland, 15 million to have Erling Haaland in your team. Remember last season he did miss a lot of games. So this season, if he stays fit, he's had a full preseason as well. So, and they play Chelsea first game. He might come in good for that game. So it'd be interesting to see. But there are other good strikers at good prices as well. The likes of Havertz. Havertz to me is the best one because he's at 8 million. So it'll be a good price. Solanke as well. 7.5 million, guys. And you know he's definitely going to be getting games for Tottenham because they've only just got him. Unless he's injured or something like that. Mateta has gone up and he's at 7.5 million. But you know he probably won't be at the start of the season. So that one's a bit tricky. Who else? Ollie Watkins, who was actually the highest forward last season. He's at 9 million as well, so that's a good price if you think you want to get Ollie Watkins. But Isak as well, 8.5 million. Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all. So guys, just on your screen, you would see our link for our FPL League. If you want to join us this season, you are very welcome to join our league. Yeah, you are very welcome to join our league. And I'll take you through my team quickly and see what you guys think about my team. I'm not one of them who goes through a lot of thinking about what the team should be. I just look at the player. Is he fit? Do you think he'll start? Do you think I mean, with time, because I'm doing these videos now, I'll probably have to put more effort into it. But I just go with the team I feel should go out there and do the job. So here's my team. I've gone with Alisson in goal. Alisson for Liverpool in goal. I mean, amongst all the Arsenal defenders, I don't know why I've gone with Timber, but I think maybe the other ones might be better, but I've gone with Timber for my starting lineup. Virgil van Dijk, Martinez. I was shocked how low his price was. He was at 4.5 million, but then again, I think it's down to all the injuries he's had. And I've gone with Dunk of Brighton as well. He's at 4.5 million as well. So that's helped. I think I've gone with all these prices for these defenders so I can fit a lot of decent defenders in. Well, you might have a different opinion. Then I've gone in midfield. I've gone with, I'm sure some people will be saying, why have you gone with him? But he's had a good preseason for Chelsea. Lavia, I've gone with Lavia. And I think he might be a good one, a good addition. But I don't know, based on the first game, because they play Man City, everyone will probably want to avoid him. But I think he'd have a good game. He'd probably score some good points. You never know. Then obviously I've gone with Martin Odegaard of Arsenal. He would probably be the one pulling the strings and maybe getting an assist or even a goal. Remember, he loves scoring against Wolves, so he might get a goal against Wolves. I'm hoping he does. Then Garnacho, Alexander Garnacho. I feel his comeback started off well in the Community Shield. You can see he's sharp, he's ready. So if he starts, because I'm not sure if he's going to start, but I'm hoping he does. So if Garnacho starts, I feel he'll be amongst the goals or at least give an assist or something like that. And then the one you can't resist but have in your team, Mo Salah. I've got Mo Salah in my team. And then up front, I've got Alexander Isak and Erling Haaland. Alexander Isak and Erling Haaland. I'm struggling, guys, who to make as captain this week, because there are a lot of good options to make as your captain for the week. But based on my own team, I think I've only got like 3 options. It's either Salah, it's either Isak or Haaland. And based on who they're playing, Salah, you would think would be the best option because they play a newly promoted team in Ipswich. But it also could be a very hard game because Ipswich, they'll be buzzing coming into the Premier League, their first game, getting Liverpool for their first game. So he might not get all the spaces he might need to score as many goals as everyone would think. That's why I'm holding back for Salah. And I think I have gone with Erling Haaland. Because he's had a good preseason. I'm thinking he probably, they met Chelsea in the preseason game and he scored a hat-trick, I think. So I think he will want to repeat that again in this game. But it might be harder, but I feel it's something he will do. He'll probably get a brace or a hat-trick or even 1 goal and maybe an assist. You never know. Isak's another one. He might do well, get you the goals. And we'll see how that one goes. So quickly before we go, I wanted to talk also about a new thing that the FPL has brought out, which is the Fantasy Challenge. Have you guys heard of it? It also looks very good, and you can join our community as well. I'll put the invitation code at the bottom as well. If you want to join the FPL Challenge, Fantasy Challenge, you can join our community, because I feel this is one new space where it will get interesting. And I like the fact that some of the weeks it could be unlimited budget, it could be unlimited players, you are not restricted and all those kind of things. I know it starts with the 5-a-side, where you're going to pick 5 players for your team: a goalkeeper, a defender, a midfielder, and 2 forwards. And it could be anyone. So you can imagine, playing around with that one. I know my team, I've just gone with, who I think would be the best for this, who I think would be the best for me. Anyway, I've gone with Pickford, I've gone with Gabriel in defense, I've gone with Salah in midfield, and my 2 forwards are Isak and Haaland. Surely you got to get points from these guys. Surely, with maybe Pickford hopefully keeping a clean sheet, and then Gabriel getting amongst the goals or clean sheet as well. Mo Salah, the goals. Haaland and Isak, the 3 main guys for this week. I've got them in my team. So it's something we'll be talking more on as the season goes along, and I'm hoping you will join us for every bit of it. Right, this is where we call it quits today. Thank you very much for joining us, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now. Enjoy your game week 1 on FPL. We'll see the results, and I'll start to talk about all the guys in our community. Give shout out to those who did well in game week 1. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Don't check this.